Hey friends, it's Courtney. Welcome back to my channel, Phyrra, where we talk about all things cruelty-free beauty, gothic fashion, mental health, and lifestyle. So if that's stuff that you're interested in talking about, be sure you hit that subscribe button so we can talk about these things together. Today's video is a complete makeup tutorial on the look that you see me wearing here. I featured the Sugarpill orange palette that I just purchased, as well as the Kristen Leigh Glimmer gels. If you're interested in seeing the entire Kristen Leigh Glimmer gel collection, click over here because I have the entire collection swatched on my eyes, which hurt like hell to do, let me tell you. Let me zoom in really fast so you can see this look up close to see if you want to see this tutorial. I love Duochrome looks, you know that, that's why I did it. So yeah, if you're into duochrome makeup, just keep watching. And I'm gonna prime my eyes today with Urban Decay's Eden, which is a tinted eyeshadow primer. And then I take the COZZETTE powder in C1, which matches my skin tone, and just run it across the eyeshadow primer just to make sure there's no sticky wet spots. And I'm going to take the color right here, which is Youngblood from the new Sugarpill Orange Capsule pill. This is the, I guess, the retrograde pill. And I'm using a large all-over shadow brush from INMORTAL Cosmetics. And I'm going to basically, wow, look at that pigmentation. It's such a pretty red. I'm going to put this basically all over my eye area. And I'm just taking a smudger brush with the same red color. I'm putting Youngblood along my lower lid. I'm gonna go back with a clean brush. This is a Sigma E25 and my skin tone shade setting powder, and clean up the edges of where I applied Youngblood just to make sure that they're nice and diffused and not harsh. So basically everywhere around the outside of the red, I am taking that setting powder to diffuse the edge so that it's not harsh. So once you're happy with the red, it's time to apply a duochrome. I am going to use Kristen Leigh Glimmer Gel's Duochrome in Indisposed, which is this beautiful duochrome right here. It's got a burgundy base and it shifts through teal blue and pink and like golden turquoise. And I'm using the Delium Tools 775 Duo Shader Fiber Brush to put this beautiful duochrome . And I'm basically just painting this onto the mobile lid, maybe slightly a little bit above it. And then this takes about 60 seconds to dry. This is my favorite sort of brush to apply the Kristen Leigh Glimmer Gels with because it just seems to do a really nice job of like blending and spreading it out, which is what I want. And I'm gonna take this color BOTICELLI, which is like this deep, vampy burgundy shade. This is a Sigma E30, and I'm basically going to use it at the outer part of my eye to deepen the color without adding black. So it's going to be blended on top of the red color from Sugarpill. It's already there. And then I'm going to go back with my Goss 18 brush and blend. And I'm elongating the shape towards the tail of my brow once I fill in my brows. I'm going to use a little bit of Melt's INMORTAL Black Gel Eyeliner. I love this stuff. It's so nice. Basically, I'm going to apply a little bit in like the outer portion, and then I'm going to smudge the shit out of it because I don't really want it to be too defined. I'm just going to take this small tight line brush from Urban Decay and go where I put that black liner and just start smudging. Going to use a SUVA Beauty's HOOKAH and smudge it on top of the black liner. Right, so now that my eyes are most of the way done, I can move on to the rest of my face. And I'm going to use the Elizabeth Mott Queen of the Fill Black Brow Gel. to brush my brows up and into place. Like when they say this is tinted black, they mean it's tinted black. So if you make any little mistakes like I just did, go back with a Q-tip and you can fix it. But I like to basically fill this in, and then I'm gonna go back with my brow pen and fill in the additional gaps. I'm gonna use the Urban Decay Brow Blade pen in Blackout. I'm gonna put on Clove & Hollow's Liquid Skin Tint. And the shade that I wear is the shade 1. And I like to mix it with DANESSA MYRICKS Prism FX Hydrating Lotion because I like my foundations to glow. So I've got the product on the back of my hand here so you can see foundation and glow. I'm gonna mix it together and then put it on my face. And while I'm thinking about it, since I left a little bit of space for it, I'm gonna take Milk Makeup's Supernova stick and kind of hit like right here in this like C-shape area in the outer part of my face. Because I really do like to have some of my glow look like it's coming through my skin, like I'm lit from within. That is my goal usually with my glow. So for my cheeks today, I'm gonna try NYX Sweet Cheeks Matte Blush in So Taupe. I have the glow version, which I love and wear the hell out of, so I thought I would try the matte version to see if I loved it as well. I'm gonna put on Sugarpill's Retrograde Blush. I'm gonna put on OFRA's Rodeo Dry. And I think I'm gonna take a little bit of Lime Crime's Goddess to sort of help as a transition shade. I want to keep with like the red pink motif and theme, but I feel like it doesn't look quite smooth enough with my gradient on the eyes. So I think if I add just a little bit of another color, it'll kind of help. And then I'm just kind of going back over it and blending. Yeah, I think that looks a million times better. I'm going back with more of my skin tone shade powder, which is COZZETTE powder and C1, and a pencil brush, and I'm basically cleaning up under my eyebrows just to make sure. And I'm putting on INDISPOSED's Black Magic Mascara. Right now, I'm not going out to get my lashes permed, or my brows done, or my nails done, or my hair. I'm doing it all myself. I'm gonna put on Clove & Hollow's Sangria liquid lipstick. So I've got beautiful dark red lips on. Definitely need to do some lashes. I'm gonna put on magnetic lashes, I think, because I think it's about what I can do right now. So I'm gonna put on black liquid magnetic lash eyeliner. Alrighty. There's my false lash. That is so much easier to me than putting on lashes with glue for the most part. The only lashes that I ever find really easy to put on are the Velour Would I Lie lashes that are no trim. You just slide them on and they look great every single time. And I'm going to use it on a small smudger brush from INMORTAL Cosmetics and just kind of put it along the inner half of the lid here. I don't know. Maybe all the way. Yeah, we'll go all across the lower lid. Just to give us a little bit of, I don't know, some fun. We'll extend it like that. Yeah, so I just basically put a little bit of this on just for some fun. And I think I'm gonna put a little bit of highlight on my collarbones. And I'm going to use Kristen Leigh's Glimmer Gels. And this is the color Exactly. This is a Sigma F03 brush. I think this is Angelica's favorite highlighting brush. And then I'm just using my fingers to further smooth this out and down to my shoulder. And And I'm going to take a little bit of my Fenty Lavender powder and a big powder brush. And I'm just kind of lightly setting my face. And I'm going to line my lower waterline with the LA Girl Super Bright pencil. All right, so let me zoom in up close so you can see my finished eye look up close. All right, so here's the finished eye look up close. So I hope you enjoyed my tutorial featuring the Kristen Leigh Glimmer Gels and the Sugarpill Orange Palette. Be sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you love the Kristen Leigh Glimmer Gels and you want to see more of those, make sure you click over here because I'm going to insert a link to the swatch video where I did eye swatches of every single color of the Kristen Leigh Glimmer Gels. I really enjoy them. I think they're a great product, but the way I use them is I layer them on top of other colors. If you're wondering what to watch next, check over here because I'm going to suggest some more makeup tutorials for you, or check down here and I'll have some gothic stuff for you. If you like this video and you want to see more like it, please give it a thumbs up and share. That tells YouTube that you enjoy seeing indie makeup tutorials and that they should show them to you. Thanks so much for watching, my friends. I'll see you next time. Bye.